Hello friends, in part 2 of chapter 3, life processes in living organism. Living organisms. Today we are going to learn sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction occurs with the help of male gametes and female gametes. In this process, two main processes occurs. One is gamete formation and second one is for fertilization. So first we have learned here gamete formation. In gamete formation, gametes are formed by meiosis. In meiosis, chromosome numbers is reduced to half and haploid gametes are formed. In second process, fertilization, in this process, haploid male gametes and haploid female gametes are fused together and diploid zygote is formed. The zygote divides by mitosis and embryo is formed. New individual shows similarities with the parents for some characters and some characters are different. Now we are going to learn here sexual reproduction in plants. So first, before this sexual reproduction in plants, we have learned the structure of hibiscus flower. Flower is a structural unit of sexual reproduction in plants. It consists of 4 whorls. One is calyx, it's called as nidalpunj. Then corolla, it's called as dalapunj. Androecium is called as umang, and gynoecium is called as gy. Androecium and gynoecium are essential whorls because they perform reproductive functions, and calyx and corolla are called as accessory whorls because they protect the inner whorls. All these whorls are arranged from outside to inside, means outside calyx is there, then inside the calyx is corolla is there, then inside androecium and then gynoecium. So members of calyx are green in color called as sepals. Members of corolla are in various colors called as petals. In hibiscus flower consist of both androecium and gynoecium. That's why they are called as bisexual flower. If androecium or gynoecium is present in the flower, is called as unisexual flower. If androecium is flower present in the flower, called as male flower, and gynoecium is present in the flower, is called as female flower. Androecium is male whole and its members are called as stamens. Gynoecium is a female whole and its member called as carpels. Ovary is present at the base and stigma is present at the tip of the hollow style of the flower. Ovary contains one or many ovules. In each ovule, embryo sac is formed by meiosis. Each embryo sac consists of haploid egg cell and two haploid polar nuclei. Pollen grains form an anther, transfer to the stigma called as pollination. Pollination occurs with the help of abiotic factors and biotic factors. Abiotic factors are wind, water, etc. and biotic factors are insects, animals, etc. During pollination, pollen grains fall on stigma and germinates. A long pollen tube and two male gametes are formed there. Pollen tube reach up to the embryo sac and pollen tube burst and two male gametes are released into the embryo sac. One male gamete fertilize with egg cell and form zygote. Second male gametes fertilize with two polar nuclei and form endosperm. In this process, two nuclei are participate. That's why it is called as double fertilization. After fertilization, ovule develops into seeds and ovary develops into the fruits. That's all. We have completed here sexual reproduction in plants. We will see sexual reproduction in human beings in next video. Thank you very much.